We got a shocking Sasaki Padres update. What's going on, everybody? Christian Pedersen here with another episode of Padres Digest. Before we go any further with the free agency news, got to remind you all to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow the channel so that we can hashtag beat LA. We got to catch Dodgers Digest in terms of subscribers by the end of the season. Let's talk about this man right here, Roki Sasaki, the potential belle of the ball, the biggest remaining free agent in the entire major leagues, and possibly the biggest signing to happen this offseason. He's down to 3 teams. He has been getting suitors from all across baseball, and in the last 24 hours, as we close in on the January 15th signing window opening, Sasaki has been slowly eliminating teams publicly, and we are down now to Dodgers, Blue Jays, and the Padres. And I want to break this down a little bit for you because I will be one to admit we need this guy. And so, my opinion is clouded of our opportunities here when, as you can see on the screen, he throws nothing but 100-mile-an-hour shed everywhere in the zone. This guy is a very, very, very good elite starting pitcher, and he is somebody that the Padres absolutely need. So my off-season judgment has been a little bit clouded. I've wanted this guy to be landed by the Padres, and I've also watched the Padres miss out on a couple of other big-time free agents and or trade partners in the off-season so far. So I will admit, up until yesterday, when teams started getting eliminated, I was starting to get more and more concerned and worried and starting to think, hey, this isn't going to go the Padres' way. But I've done a 180. I am now thinking that the Padres are, in fact, going to land Sasaki. And hear me out. When you break it down, Dodgers, Padres, Blue Jays. Dodgers, Padres makes a ton of sense with Blue Jays being the wild card. So I would put it even between Padres and Blue Jays. I think the Dodgers have overplayed their hand in terms of bringing in Blake Snell, adding another star. He's an ex-Cy Young Award winner and very, very talented pitcher to that rotation. And, not that Ohtani's going to necessarily join the rotation again, but there are so many stars. The metaphor is always, too many cooks in the kitchen. I think that Sasaki might not want to go to the Dodgers unless they are offering just like the GDP of a small nation, contractually speaking, to him and doing some sort of deferred thing like they did with Ohtani, where Sasaki can make $20 million a year or into his 70s or something like that. I think Dodgers might have overplayed their hand this offseason, and Sasaki might be looking at that going, hey, he has publicly stated that what he wants is, a winning culture, a long-term contract, all that kind of stuff, but he also wants to be a star. I don't see him being the star on the Dodgers. I don't see him being even necessarily, like we said, with Snell being added, the star right away of that rotation. I think that he's third, fourth, maybe even fifth bill on a defending World Series champion Dodgers team. That's where I think the Blue Jays and the Padres really come into play. Now, there's Machado and Tatis, so he wouldn't necessarily be the man. But if you're looking at the Padres starting rotation, there's nobody really that's going to be I'm going to fight him one-on-one for that right to be the star, quote-unquote. Cease, King, Musgrove, Darvish, all very talented and accomplished major league pitchers, but none of them outright number ones on this team. So I think that we're looking at a potential situation where the Dodgers and their spin-all be-all might have actually low-key helped the Padres. Now, like I said, the Blue Jays, to me, they are the wild card. We just don't know what, playing north of the border in that setup. The Blue Jays have tried on a bunch of different big-time free agents over the last 5 years to come in and swoop in and say, hey, we're going to make you the face of our franchise. So that might be a complete he wants to go somewhere else other than the West Coast, leverage play for money or something like that. But I really think that as we are now, as of recording this, 16 hours away from the start of that January 15th window. I still don't think Sasaki signs right away, but it has been narrowed down to 3 teams: Padres, Dodgers, Blue Jays. I put Padres first, Blue Jays second, Dodgers third. And yes, I am biased. I work at Padres Digest. I want this to happen. But I also think that I don't think the Padres provide leverage to other teams. I don't think the Dodgers are going to be, having the Padres used against them to raise the cost. I don't think the Blue Jays particularly care what the Padres are doing. I think if Sasaki really wanted to leverage teams against each other, he would not have eliminated the Mets. He would not have eliminated the Cubs. He would not have eliminated the Red Sox. There are bigger market teams out there that he could have been playing the numbers game. So I think the Padres are a genuine interest. I think that Yu Darvish is an idol of his growing up in Japan and someone that can very easily be accredited when this is all said and done with quality back channeling. And hopefully, if Yu Darvish brings him here, Yu Darvish gets a statue out of all this. But hopefully this is nothing but good news now. And it is still all speculation and rumor until we have him signed on the dotted line. But I'm here to tell you, Padres fans, it is good news about Roki Sasaki. So January 15th is the start of the window. Make sure you smash the subscribe button to Padres Digest so that we can bring you all the Sasaki fallout, good, bad, or otherwise. Once he is signed somewhere, we'll let you know. Until then, we'll talk to you guys soon.